I just want to take a minute to touch on the gift that is reptilian energy. And as usual, I'm sure this video will attract a lot of people who are still in 714 energy and don't yet truly understand emotional balance, understand as within, so without, understand that their obsession and demonization of things they simply don't understand make them look foolish, not enlightened. Anyway, I'm ready for that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that reptilian energy can be a great gift. Now, in my previous video, I touched on the fact that my sun sign, which aligns with my actions, is a direct correlation or aligns directly with or is the same degree as the fixed star Dezaban, which is a star in the Draco constellation. Hence, the influence that reptilian energy has on my life, on my behavior. Now, it is the fact that I have resonance with this energy that I can confidently sit here and say that I am a super empath. I am not merely a standard empath. I have full awareness of both my dark and light aspects. Because I've also mentioned to you guys that my moon sign aligns directly with, or is conjunct to, or is the same degree as the fixed star Regulus in the Leo constellation, the heart of the Leo constellation, also representative of the Archangel Raphael. So you are talking to someone or listening to someone whose two primary energies align with two beings who couldn't be more opposite, okay? When you talk about any sort of lore or mythology or stories associated with these kinds of beings, with archangels and reptilians, they're typically foes. I'm essentially half healer, half herder, half healer, half harmer, right? But there's a gift in this. There's a great gift in this. And I definitely acknowledge the gift that is the reptilian energy, because it allows me to see things the way they are instead of simply the way I am. I am able to step outside of emotion and see things in a more objective manner. Not many people can do this. Most people are so washed up in their own emotional state that they cannot see things in a productively objective manner. And these two energies combined with my name energy, right, which is an additional L energy, which is the goddess Demeter, right? All of these energies contribute to my eye. Now, when you want to talk about twin flame connections, my twin flame holds these energies as well. My twin flame sun sign is the star right next to mine in the Draco constellation. I forget the name of it. His moon sign is the fixed star Antares, which is representative of the Archangel Uriel. We have similar eyes, yet very different eyes at the same time. Now, I say all of that to say this. The reason I even brought up the twin flame thing is because of the fact that I recognize that still a lot of people like to place the label of twin flame on someone that is actually simply a soulmate. There's actually astrological proof that serves to support this kind of a connection. It's not something you can just decide. It's not something you just make up. It's literally an energetic counterpart. When it is an energetic similarity, that is a soulmate, not a counterpart. Okay, we're talking about two very different beings with two very different perspectives, but these perspectives hold the same amount of power. Okay, these beings hold similar energies. So think of it this way. I am incredibly self-assured. I am incredibly confident in my perspective, as is he. So do you think that that's going to contribute to us agreeing a lot of the time? No, we disagree constantly. Our perspectives disagree with each other in many ways, okay? When it comes to soulmate, that's not the case. Soulmate connections come with more agreement, come with a stronger resonance because of those similarities, because of that soul alignment, right? With that being said, let's get back to the entire point of this video. So I actually wanted to touch on this because when we're talking about reptilian energies, they're so demonized. And yet I'm so grateful for this part of me, right? Because of this, when you're talking about spiritual mastery, you're talking about someone who has been able to or is currently mastering the art of detachment. When someone is so wrapped up in their own emotions, so wrapped up in their empathic side that they are just sucked into other people's problems, other people's negativity with intentions of loving them into a healthy state, that lacks awareness. That lacks objective, energetic, spiritual awareness. And quite frankly, it's often empaths that are the most toxic, in my opinion. I'm sorry, like just unloading all of their problems and their negativity and their emotions onto you with no consideration for you, right? And yet it's demonized when you're someone that can detach themselves from that simply because it's unhealthy, right? These are the kind of things we need to pay attention to. It is not a negative thing to be detached when it is appropriate, to be emotionally balanced, to be emotionally mature, to have a more cognitive empathy as opposed to actually experiencing that emotion with somebody, which is unhealthy. So in closing, I would like to comment on a TikTok trend I've been paying attention to, and it'll be someone who's saying, I thought, or I was told, my therapist told me that my is because of ... and not because I am an Aquarius or not because I am this, right? Yes and no. When it comes to our karmic paths, which includes the trauma we endure, right? These energies, when it comes to our name meanings, when it comes to our different astrological placements, especially as it relates to fixed star influences, these are energies we have to grow into. And awareness is the first step of that, right? But what that means is as above, so below. So you will have to endure the things that are required in order to you to be a being that resonates with these energies or to fulfill the requirements of these energies, right? So as someone who has strong reptilian energy in my chart, you think I have not been through the ringer trauma-wise? You think that I have not endured so much trauma that it would bring most people to their knees? I certainly have. I have endured things that would make you cry if I brought them to your attention. I have endured things that you would have not been able to endure on your own. And these are the type of traumas that I endured because they were brought upon me by the I. I had no one to turn to. There was no outlet because people would not have understood and I would have been labeled crazy. But it was these same experiences that have created the emotionally strong and highly perceptive and highly enlightened person that I am today. And I am proud of my ability to detach. I am proud of my ability to be objective. I am proud of my ability to exert cognitive empathy as opposed to being stuck in someone else's negative emotions with them. So if that makes me evil, so be it. But quite frankly, you guys need to better understand reptilian energies before you demonize them. All this shape-shifting crap. Craziness! But I think that's enough for today. Hope this was insightful in some way. Take care.